Hello students, how are you? Today we'll study the poem Fire and Ice by Robert Frost. Robert Frost is an American poet. He wrote poetry about nature, human emotions, and feelings. The rhyme scheme of this poem is AB, AB, ABA, ABC, BCB. And the rhythm is iambic tetrameter. It is type of meter having 4 rhymes per line. Tetra means 4, so there will be 4 meter. Iambs in poems where we use iambic, so it has one unstretched syllables and one stretched syllables. So the poem follow the iambic tetrameters. If you look at the screen, you will have example of some say the people will end in fire. This is the first line of the poem. So some is unstretched and says stress. If you follow the same pattern, you will find that there will be 4 meter in this line. So it is a iambic tetrameter. What are the major themes of this poem? There are three major themes: hatred, past, desire, or love. Fire and ice. The poet symbolizes fire as desire or love, and ice is symbolized to be destruction and hate. The key themes of the poems are hate and the power of emotions. The poet talks about human emotional uniqueness. He uses the fire and ice metaphors to demonstrate how desires and hate allow the world to stay at the blink of the disaster. The same strong feeling will take the world to a disastrous end eventually. So we study the poem stanza by stanza. Some say the world will end in fire, some say in ice. So you will find anaphora here. Anaphora is a repetition of words or expression in the first part of some verses. For example, some say, and you will find the some say in the second line. So we refer it as a anaphora. There are 2 points. First one is people opinions, and ice and fire are two limits. So these initial lines describe the differences in people as a whole on how the world ends. Fire and ice could will stand in modern terms for nuclear disaster and climate change. Frost's uses of fire and ice is metaphorical choice, however, opening the poem up to multiple ways of interpretations. Ice and fire are of course opposite and indicate that certain people have utterly different opinions regarding the end of the world. After the entire world cannot end at the same time in ice and fire. Ice and fire are two limits which can inflict enormous harm on a sufficiently large scale and are metaphors for death predictors. From what I have tasted of desire, I hold with those two favor fire. So here you will find the repetitions, alliterations, repetition of two consonants like favor fire. Consonant is a repetition of sounds in the same line, such as sound of F in holds with those with favor fire, F and F. There are 2 points: poet about own opinions and symbols for emotions like desire. Here, the speaker expresses his own opinion. It is fire and desire that are identical to passions, greed, and anger. Fire is used as a symbol for emotions like desire that are intense and consuming. It is a suitable analogy. For fire shows a person the way in candle or fireplace. It's light and wet. Likewise, small desires are no doubt and can lead everyone in life to what they want. However, fire consumes and kills on a wide scale, and that is what it needs to. The speaker remembers his encounters of intense desires and continues to assume that the world is led down the permanent course of these form of feelings and impulses. The world is going to end in fire for the poet. But if it had to perish twice, I think I know enough of it to say that for destruction's eyes is also great and would suffice. So when the speaker sees the ice as being so threatening in comparison to the burning desires, they even think about the ice. They assume in some way or another that the planet will burn and that will end. But if it didn't end and the fire wasn't enough, then they think that ice can still handle their feet. A chilling sight of ice reflects hate of the speakers as opposed to blazing flames. They see it as something chilling the world, chilling the world, slowing it down, and isolating every single person so that the human race actually cannot withstand it. Even if they prefer to trust the destructive force and their impulses, they see no reason to believe that hatred cannot just as easily bring the end of the world. Students, if you have any problem, please write your questions in the comment section. I will answer there. Thank you very much.